Alright, so we got the quad hooked up, got the trailer. We're gonna go out to this Cub Cadet here. Well, that was quite interesting to do. Alright, let's take her home. Alright, well, let's take a look at this thing. We got it home. This is at the neighbors from that property that we're cleaning out. It's Cub Cadet 1811 hydro. Pretty cool. Yeah, it's in a shape. But no, we can't handle probably, you know. It's a big sucker. I like these old ones. Well, let's get it off of there. Well, in order to get it off, I'm gonna have to address that tire there and get you set up. Get a jack over here or something like that and get it off of there. That should do it. Alright, so what we're going to do is we are going to put a strap around here, let it get closer to the bead, hit it with some air, and see if we can't seat that back on there. There she goes. Let it out a little bit. Alright. Yes, sir. Works like a charm. Alright, moving on. Nice day today. Alright, well, let's start digging into it. in here. Let's start with the simple stuff. I don't see any critters right now. You never know. So this may spend the night outside after we get done looking at it today. I got something to do today, so I just it's got power there. Yeah. See, this is the thing. This is the second new looking battery that I've got from over there. Pretty cool. The old boy was on his way of making things run in that, so that's good. Might be a good little running machine here. Let's just get right into it and check for spark in that. I'm going to be looking right about there. Get you a little closer. Right about there. There's so much at the property there. I already told myself I'm not going to be spending a lot of time on each one right off the bat because we have to get that property cleared and that. So, but let's see here. Oh yeah, she's got spark. Sounds a little crunchy. She's got spark. Okay, good. Moving on. Thought I heard it trying to turn over when we even had the tester on there. Let's get this other door open on the other side here, because these old girls, they smoke when they're sitting for a long time. Oh. I like the fact that it's got a hot battery. We don't get that too often over here at Lewis Motors and Boats, do we? Okay, let's see here. Choke. Throttle's here. Okay. Whoa! Oh, come on. Well, let's try that again, choke. Okay, well, at least we know now she's got some kind of life in her. Let's go. Well, she's starting and stopping twice now, so let's go after that fuel. Let's go after that fuel. It's got some fuel in it. That's not all ate up. That's good, eh? I like that. Usually these old ones. Well, this is a plastic tank too, though. Let's get a little sample out of that fuel and see if we got any kind of macaroni in there, you know. All right, got her pinched off a little bit there. We're just gonna get a little sample, see what we're working with, you know. Okay. With it. Come on. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, let me work on that real quick and I'll bring you back. All right, here we go. I thought it was, here we go. Come on now. Oh, there it goes. Okay. All right. Let's get some of that action in there. Well, that thing isn't doing the doggone thing, is it? Oh yeah, I think that's good. Yep, we're gonna have to, I can already see some of that old bad gas forming down there. Okay. Alright, well that tells us that, eh? Alright, let me get something bigger here and I'll bring you back. Oh yeah, look at all that water that was in there. Alright, so we drained out the gas. We cleaned the fuel filter out. A bunch of water was in the gas and the fuel filter. And now, let's put some fresh fuel in there and see if it won't idle for us. That's enough to get it started. Yeah. Got the doors open. Well, let's see if maybe some water inside that bowl of that carburetor. Before we do that, let's try it one more time real quick. Come on, baby. Yeah, we're gonna have to free that up a little bit. Did you see it wasn't even budging? Okay, let me look at this. I'll bring it back. All right, so little PB blaster. Man, I love that stuff. Okay, let's see if she goes back and forth now. And that. Yeah, I'm liking this little thing. Let's take this guy for a test drive, eh? Oh, I almost forgot. Let's check the hydraulics too for the deck. TLC. Okay, let's take for a test drive. All right. Well, it's the next day. It was raining out, so let's get back to what we were doing. We were seeing why it started to rain. That's the reason why I didn't show you the test drive, but that'd be later on. I noticed that the PTO is not engaging, so we're gonna go ahead and look at that real quick. So even when I turn it on here, you don't hear the PTO clicking. I don't know what this is right here. That might be the lights, but yeah, I don't hear it clicking, so we're going to see why we don't hear the click. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, all in all, it's got potential. So what we would do, we would chase that wire. Where's the wire that's going to the PTO? Not a whole lot of room in here. Let me get a light. Okay. Looking for that wire. Let's see if we can get it to... Well, here's the switch. Here's the end of the... What the heck? Look at this. Some kind of a ground, huh? Let me get something to... Let me get my power probe. That's what we could do. Alright. It's got 12 volts. Yep, okay. Now, let's get you set up here. Do some poking around, eh? Do some poking around. First, do we got body ground? We do. What was that wire here? Obviously a ground wire. I don't know. Let's see. No. Alright. Well, maybe it wasn't a ground wire. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect that switch plug, you know, where it plugs into the switch, and see if we got any kind of power or ground, what we got there. Well, that's not any good already off the bat. Look at all that nasty that's in there. Critters in there. Alright. So, let's see if she's got power or anything like that. Nothing on that side? Nothing on that side. Well, that'll do it, right? That would do it. Nothing. Oh, hold on. I turned the key off. Hold on. Let me turn the key back on. Nothing. 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 Okay, well, let's start by chasing that wire and seeing why that has no power. Just going through and cleaning up some things. Sometimes it's the simplest stuff, really. You know. Okay. See if we got power or ground or anything. Okay, there's ground. Oh, there's power. Okay. I didn't have power before. Okay. Well, let's plug that back in. We got power up here now? No. Okay. Why don't we got power? There's something that's keeping this from getting power. Something is. So this should be having something to it, like ground, power, anything. So I'll show you what I just discovered. The clutch was not engaged. Oh, don't mind the Papa Bear slippers, by the way. It's raining today. We're doing a little bit of a relaxed repair today. Okay, so now it's got ground on that side. So this may rely ground to engage the PTO. So we're gonna do like a little paper clip trick to see if that's going to engage or not. Okay, let me get over here. I do not have the, well, first of all, let's see. Okay, still engaged. Okay. Now, is that both ground? Okay, I'm gonna have to research a little bit more. If I'm correct, that clutch may be bad because I don't see the reason why it's not engaging. I got it. The circuit is closed. All my power is going into the cluster there. And that, I don't hear it clicking even when I turn the key or anything like that. I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research, maybe get a schematic and see exactly if it runs off ground or does it run off power, and that. It's gonna be a couple seconds for you, all day for me. All right, I'm not giving up on it just yet. It's still the same day. There we go. I'm gonna check this switch out real quick. See exactly what's going on here. Let me get in there. All right, so I got the switch off. Okay, now I got the key turned on. Let's see what is what. That's ground. That's hot. And that's ground. Is this still ground? That's ground. Okay. So, what is this? That's our hot one right there. So, okay. Now, We know that our red with the 2 wires goes right here. Let's check this switch and see if it's any good. All right. We know that this one is the on and off. So let's see if okay, that's on, that's off. Okay. All right, well, we know that the switch is working on and off. Okay. Now, let's go over there and see if it was just a bad connection or something. All right, so now we are in the on position. Both of these should be ground because it's making contact. Okay, both of those are ground. That's ground. That's hot with the 2 white wires. And the brown is ground. Okay. So, let's start it up and see for some odd reason if it likes to be running to transfer power. Just, I don't know, I'm spitballing. Okay, so we are looking at, plain and simple, in my opinion, without a doubt, good electrical current going to the PTO, but the PTO is just not engaging. So we're going to have to take that PTO off or replace it or do something to get the PTO to start working so the deck will work and that. Okay, I'm done. See you in a bit. Okay, so we have our power on, our PTO. Let's turn it off first and see what we have over here. I unhooked the switch to this. We're still on this PTO. This PTO has nothing, no power, no ground. Okay, so let's see when we flip the switch. Are we gonna have power there, or we're gonna have ground there? Let's see. Okay, we only have ground. Well, let's use our power probe and see if it runs on. Oh, see, it's got its own ground because it's grounded. So let's add some power to it. Oh yeah, you hear that? Okay, all right. Well, we know that the thing works. If you put power to it, then, oh, it's got to be a safety, I bet. I bet you. Yeah. All right, so maybe our whole problem is that some kind of a safety switch is not providing power to the switch, maybe? Boy, oh boy. Yeah, I might have to stop it here and do a little research, or let's do something a little different. Let's let's do like phone a friend. So if anyone that has any information on this, what it could be and that, what to check, let's get the subscribers involved. Okay, yeah, that'd be fun, right? Well, like always, remember, it's just nuts and bolts, and God bless. So who wants to help old Brock on this one? Bye-bye now. Well, I'm sorry. There was a loose wire inside that switch.